Is there anybody there? What is your name, spirit?
The following haunters have been assigned to you. Treat them well. You are ready for your field training, young Ghost Master. We are taking you to the Kappa Lambda sorority house in Gravenville University. Only a small number of sorority girls are in residence at the moment, but scaring them all away should be a sufficient test of your abilities.
Before embarking upon a haunting, you must select your team of ghosts. To play the tutorial, which is highly advisable, click upon Recommend, then upon Go Haunt. You can elect to assemble a team yourself, but you can only benefit from the tutorial with the recommended team. Welcome to the mortal realms, where all your haunting will take place. If you need to freeze time or abort the haunting, click on the menu icon bottom left or press Escape. If you wish to turn the tutorial off but continue this haunting, click on the menu icon and select Options. If you move your pointer to the edges of the screen, you will be able to move around the world. You may also use the arrow keys to move around. To rotate your view, click on the rotational arrows displayed on the screen. You can also rotate your view through any angle by holding the right mouse button and moving the mouse. When you hold the right mouse button, moving the mouse left and right rotates the view, and moving the mouse up and down tilts the view. You can restore the original view by clicking on the cube-like button between the rotational arrows. You can zoom in and out using your mouse wheel. Insert and delete will also allow you to zoom in and out. You can click on the up and down arrow icons to move between different floors. Try it for yourself. Floors can also be changed using the page up and page down keys or by holding the right mouse button while using the mouse wheel. You may want to change your viewpoint to reflect your needs. A zoomed-out long view is good for planning. A closer, zoomed-in view aids in selecting specific mortals or assessing their behavior. Also remember that you may not see everything of importance without changing your viewpoint. To help you keep track of the mortals in each, when you position your cursor upon a mortals pack icon, a box appears informing you of their status. The red bar shows a mortal's terror, the yellow bar, their madness, and the blue bar, their belief. As you frighten mortals, their red terror bar will increase in size. The white portion of a bar shows a mortal's willpower. When terror exceeds willpower, a mortal will flee. Likewise, when their madness exceeds the white portion of the madness bar, they will go insane. To help you keep track of the mortals in each haunting, you have the Mortal Pack. Click upon a mortal's image in the pack to view their options menu. Experiment with mortals for a while and see what you can learn. You can use this option to get a cinematic view of any mortal in the haunting. You can use this option to locate mortals in the haunting. Now you can see what she sees, but you cannot exert any control upon mortals in this way. Either mouse button will return you to your usual view. Here, you can learn what the astral records say about a mortal. Click the Close button or away from the bio window to close it. Now we're ready to look at your team of haunters. The Haunter Pack to the left works much like the Mortal Pack, but for your ghosts. Experiment with your haunters options for a while. This menu gives you all the options you need in order to control your haunters. You can learn more about a haunter by clicking on Epitaph. Shivers is a phantom, a mid-power ghost that can be bound to any emotional fetter. These are the haunter's powers arranged in order of their plasm bands. They work like a ladder. Clicking on a power allows a haunter to use any power up to that plasm band. Let's get some of your haunters into the field. To exist in the mortal realm, ghosts must be bound to a fetter. When you point at a haunter, the fetters you can bind it to light up on screen. Note that Boo and Clatterclaws fetter inside, so the borders of rooms light up to indicate they are fetters when you are binding these haunters. To bind a haunter to a fetter, select it from the Haunter Pack and click upon the Bind option. You now carry the haunter on your pointer, and any fetters that ghosts can use show up in the haunting. Simply click on a marked fetter while carrying the haunter to bind it to that fetter. Simply click on a marked fetter while carrying the haunter to bind it to that fetter. Simply click on a marked fetter while carrying the haunter to bind it to that fetter. Simply click on a marked fetter while carrying the haunter to bind it to that fetter. Your haunter arrives in the mortal realms, ready to wreak havoc. The glow indicates that it is invisible to mortals at the moment. You can use the Powers menu to change which powers your haunter uses to haunt. Try giving more plasm to your haunters by selecting a ghost from the haunter pack, selecting powers, and then clicking on a different plasm band. The green plasm bar shows how much plasm you've acquired and how much you are using. The dark green proportion of the bar shows how much plasm has been generated by scared mortals. The amount of plasm your bound haunters are using is shown in light green. For your next task, experiment with your haunters and their powers. Try to get one of the sorority girls to flee in terror. If you leave your cursor on a power in a haunter's power menu, you will see a description of what that power does. Up to the point a power was used, your ghostly presence was keeping the mortals on edge. From now on, the mortals will calm down if you do not keep scaring them. As they calm, the plasm will dry up. Don't say I didn't warn you. Terrify the mortals by binding your haunters near to the sorority girls. Also experiment with putting your ghosts on different plasm bands. The more plasm you give them, the more effective they will become. Excellent! See the sorority girls scatter beneath your might. Because a mortal has fled, the haunting fear level has permanently risen, giving you more plasm to spend. Now it is time to talk of restless spirits. Locate the witch spirit and click upon her. With your aid, she can get free and join your team. Just find the witch and click on her. Just find the witch and click on her. Just find the witch and click on her. Just find the witch and click on her.
Dratted dust! I used to command the storms, dearie, but since I went and got myself sucked into this electric broomstick, all I can manage is this infernal sneezing! It'd be a different matter if I got free, mind you. I'd whip up a storm to wake the dead!
Restless spirits can be found at most hauntings. You will be able to see their form even if their essence is trapped within an object. A spirit cannot leave its fetter while its essence is trapped, but otherwise acts like any other bound ghost. If you click on Restless Spirits, they will tell you their tale of woe. Listen carefully to what they say. If you can figure out a way to solve their problem, you can lay them to rest, allowing them to join your team. Come on, young Ghost Master. Find a way to get Weather Witch out of that electric broomstick.
Oh, wasted hate housework! Get me out of here!
These are orders, which you can use to give instructions to your haunters. Some Ghost Masters use orders to run a tight shop with their ghosts. Others prefer to let their team follow their instincts. Your haunters will become better trained the more you use them, and so can learn to use ever more complex orders. Experiment with orders every now and then. See what you think. Weather Witch is a banshee, a mid-power haunter. This particular banshee is mostly of use outside.
Tricks Kindle.
Tricks Kalma? Object run Tiate.
Why is this Randall?
18 nice.
This really isn't hard. Why not look at your haunter's powers for clues as to what might help?
Oh, refine morte. Tricks Kalma? Object run Tiate. On this rolling dam. Oh, wasted.
Perhaps a suitably empowered gremlin would be a good choice to affect machinery.
Shock the artifact! Oh, she's coming! Shock it! Oh, he's pickled!
Come on, young Ghost Master. Find a way to get Weather Witch out of that electric broomstick. This really isn't hard. Why not look at your Haunter's powers for clues as to what might help? Perhaps a suitably empowered gremlin would be a good choice to affect machinery.
Okay, dearie. I'm on your team now. Let's blow this joint!
There is one thing left to learn about: plasm alerts. If you are using more plasm than is being generated by the mortal sphere, your plasm balance will go into the red and the alarm will sound. You will have a short time to cut your plasm costs by benching haunters or by lowering their plasm bands. I'm going to carry out a plasm drill now to show you how it works. Quickly now! Bench haunters or lower their plasm. If the plasm cost is shown in red, it means you don't have enough plasm to activate that power. That wasn't good enough. If that had been a real plasm alert, you would have been spat out of the mortal realms in failure. Fortunately, it was only a drill. Right, that's all I'm going to teach you for now. If you want to know any more, consult your Haunter manual. The time has come to finish these paltry mortals. Scare all the sorority girls away to win! Learn which powers can build belief and batter down skepticism. You will need them. Mortals try to find safe places to hide. If they think it's safe to be outside, you could use Weather Witch to change their mind. You can look at a mortal's bio for hints on how to terrify them. You can look at epitaphs to learn more about your haunters. Position your haunters to support each other. Make good use of the available fetters. The more you use a ghost, the better trained it will become. Congratulations! You did it! You should note that thanks to our time gate accessed via the high scare table, you can always retry earlier hauntings. You can go back for training or to pick up restless spirits you didn't get the first time. You can spend the gold plasm you get for victorious hauntings to teach your haunters new powers. Just remember that once you have taught them a new power, you cannot change your mind. Don't say I didn't warn you. Now get out of here and go get your first real assignment. Make us proud, young Ghost Master.